I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it drunk, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my opportunity and shut. Don't make way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it drunk, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my opportunity and shut. Don't make way for a prodigy.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta, I still gotta. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, and a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta, I still gotta. Hey, you must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I got a half a mind to hit you with a put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my mind is tied. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her.
Yeah. Run that back,
I fell
turbo.
deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when yet they finding out. I be taking straight losses lately, what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Around that time, I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man, I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I want the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill him in stride. I love all my haters, they concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I'm here to still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock side, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity, like bus and bus. Got too far, and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time.
I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and when we was down bad broke and my mama couldn't keep on the light? No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo tinted. You ain't with my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Without me change my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of priors, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. Wait. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hines. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Give up the middle to H.A. Now loose football. The ball comes out. On this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Second and short now following the fumble. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's Tua. They set up the screen to H.A. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
He's right, snug. Watch it, Oscar.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Dolphins are 12-4 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They go back to the ground game with H.A. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. From midfield, here's Allen. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
32 Stinger.
Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. No surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Allen. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
And the Bills' 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39.
It's a gain of 10.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Now Allen again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah,
and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give him credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give him any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now Allen off the bootleg, out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Allen to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Turbo 1, high, turbo 1, out.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain, taken down at the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
You always worry about the small receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Number 2. Let's go. Ready.
2 and now on first down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 7.
East right, snug.
Again, it's A-Chain. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Turbo 2,
He's
turbo
brought
2.
down back at the 16-yard line.
Hey, turbo 1, turbo 1. Hey, 21, TX. Turbo 3, kick. Out.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jordan Phillips in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that's caught inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
20 TX. Turbo 1. 32 Stinger.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. H.A. now up the middle. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, shot. Turbo 1, high.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
20 TX.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. And he loses the football the second time. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Allen off the play fake. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And no one there to stop him. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a give, running left is Harris. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This is Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. On play action, Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw.
Excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
21G, 21G.
Tua going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
44.
Here's 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man downfield is Hill. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins. First and 10, 7-yard line.
Hey! Come on, two!
Throwing Tua out of the gun. Here's a give to A-Chain. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Here's Tua. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Tua. One, but incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Tua. They run for it. H.A. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3rd and 9 here. To throw is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Go ahead.
This is 1st and 10. Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Here's 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
17.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Allen to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jalen Phillips buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time.